Hey. Welcome everybody to Bridging the Seen and Unseen. I am your host. I am Shane McLain. This is the wonderful Gwen. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am good. No complaints here. My wife is literally 3 feet from me, so that's a dangerous situation right there. So I'm not can't do that. Can't do that. Well, I am super excited, about these guests because guys, I don't know if you know, but you know what makes paranormal investigating paranormal investigating is having active iconic locations that we could go to, that you can go to, that are up to date, that are well maintained, and things of that nature. And if we choose to let these things go untouched and we don't offer any kind of airtime or assistance or sharing or something like that, every little share, like with this video and all the others, you won't believe how much it helps out. I've shared, I've got plenty of people sharing. So, but these people, there was an event there. I think it was this past weekend.
Oh wow, was it Friday or Saturday? I'm getting my
It was
days messed up.
Friday or Saturday, with James Stokes and Stacia and Thomas Patrick and all them. But let's bring these guys on. Melissa Kean and Dale Rodgers.
Hey
Hi.
guys.
Hey guys.
Hey,
Hey
thanks
guys.
for having us.
Oh, it's an honor to have you guys here. I always start out, this is a very organic conversation. It's like us sitting on the couch, just kind of talking. But why don't you tell people who you are and what you do, what you're about, where you're from, things of that nature.
Dale, you want me to go first?
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, I'm Melissa. I am a tour guide and I'm on staff at Haunted Hillview Manor. We are located in Newcastle, Pennsylvania. If you're not familiar with the area, it is maybe about 45 minutes to an hour north of Pittsburgh. And we're very close to the Ohio line. I always say we're kind of like ideally located. Our building is turning 100 this year.
Wow.
So yeah, we're very excited. We love our building, the history, and we said not just even the paranormal, although of course the paranormal is a huge part of it, but the history of the building is so rich. And the facility actually got to start as a poor farm. You came there if you didn't have anywhere else to go, and if you lived there, you worked there. And then after the poor farm, it transitioned to skilled care and nursing home until 2004 when it closed in 2004. You were talking about the gentlemen who were there the other night, and they were shocked that it had closed so recently because it's really only been 20 plus years.
Right.
And since then, we have been doing ghost hunting and we have all kinds of awesome events all year round. And right now, our main focus is, like I said, this year is our 100th birthday, is celebrating 100 years with our beautiful building, and trying to save our roof. Our roof is in bad shape, and if you've ever survived a Western Pennsylvania winter, they're rough, and this one has been particularly rough. I mean, I know you guys had a pretty rough winter too, probably a lot colder than you were used to.
Oh yeah. And I'm from the coast. I'm from the coast here. I'm from near like Hilton Head Island and Beaufort, and we still got snow this year, even here.
Okay, hold on a minute. Dale, can you hear us now?
I can hear you.
Okay. We always have gremlins. You guys, can you do me a favor in the private chat? Can you type in your GoFundMe?
Please.
Whatever it is, and I will scroll it across the screen.
Yeah, and send that too. My wife and I are also the founders of Outer Realms Paranormal. That's our in-house team where we use for investigating residentials and things like that. But we also use it for other teams to be able to share and locations to be able to share. So please find Outer Realms, join, and share everything that you guys have there. And I will post everything that you guys have.
Yeah, we're going to do it on the network also. So, but if you can do the address, do you see in the comment where it's private chat? Can you see that?
Mhm.
Okay, if you type it in there, I can just copy, paste it, and make a little
Oh,
banner.
I see.
Yeah.
Hang on. There we go. I see it.
You're good. Yeah, it takes a minute. And Jeremy, I'm gonna butcher your last name. Brunton. He said he shared it out too, so that's great.
Good,
Yeah,
good,
thank you,
good.
guys. Thank
That
you,
was
Jeremy,
thank
for
you.
sharing, and thank you everybody for everything that you're doing with sharing this. This means so much to us.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Absolutely. Dale,
And
tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hmm, I don't know.
He's like,
I'm bashful.
don't be. It's just us sitting. Think of us.
No, it's just us sitting here. We're just sitting there. What is it? Here you go.
Well,
Can you cream it out?
I'm 46. I have a 21-year-old son. He's the world to me. I'm a mechanic by day and work at Hillview most evenings.
That's amazing. How did you like when you guys say your tour guides and things like that, like what attracted you, to that location? How did you guys personally get involved in that
Well,
location?
I won't mention the show, but me and my son, when he was like 7, we were watching the show that was filmed at Hillview, and it being so close to home, I spent 4 or 5 months, at least once a week, taking Aiden up to see just the outside of the building. And then he said he wanted to go ghost hunting, and he was about 8 years old, and it was the first time we stepped foot in that door.
Mm.
Excuse me.
And
And-
it was like, I hope I could say this. It was like my crack. Like I had to have it all the time. And
That's that's amazing. That's amazing. And how about you? How about you, Melissa? Like what got you in?
I've had experiences my whole life from the time that I was little, but again, I think it was a television show that a friend of mine called me. She says, "Hey, you need to turn the TV on right now because they're in Newcastle, which is really close. I live maybe about a half hour away." And so I watched it, and then like not even 2 weeks later, another friend called. She said, "Hey, we got invited to go to this investigation at Hillview. Do you want to go?" I'm like, what kind of a question is that? Of course I want to go. And so it was my very first ghost hunt from when I walked in the door when they were doing the welcome speech. We were getting activity, and it was, I'm with Dale. It was instantly hooked and instant crack. It was so
It happens. It happens like that. It's crazy. Somebody, everybody has their place. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think has their place.
Yeah. Yeah.
and we always say Hillview never disappoints.
Right.
That's phenomenal. That's just now. I heard you say in the beginning, that when it was built or whatever, it was a poor farm. Can you guys explain a little bit about a poor farm, just for people that don't know?
Sure, Dale, you want me to?
oh yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
The show's all yours.
He's bashful.
Yeah, bashful. That's fine. Not just a bashful.
Yeah, Dale's awesome. He's the
Dale, we're
awesomest.
just gonna pick on you because we can't. But just think of it as we're sitting in a room, hanging out.
Yeah.
Just
Yep.
us.
Yep.
Just us. It's just us.
Us.
Okay.
So anyway,
I don't see you.
So a poor farm were county-run facilities, and if you had no place to go, if you were homeless, mentally ill, elderly, and unable to live on your own, just out of jail, you could go to a poor farm, and you lived on site. And if you lived there, you worked there in some capacity, whether you worked on the farm or in the kitchens or swept the floor, things like that.
All right.
So, and that was before like there was social services that really kicked in. And so it ran as a poor farm until about the mid 60s. And then the need for the poor farm went away, and that's when it moved to skilled care. So,
Wow. So like when you, so like say you get out of jail or homeless people, I mean, wouldn't it be kind of dangerous to kind of like put mental health patients with homeless people and people that are criminals and things like that? I mean, I mean, that would
You'd
be
think
kind of
so.
dangerous, right? Yeah.
You'd think so. Now, back in the early poor farm days until the mid 40s, the men and the women were kept completely separate. Like even if a married couple came, they were separated.
Oh wow. Okay.
So I don't know whether that helped. Yeah.
Yeah, and they kind of
But
ran it like a
yeah, it
prison.
was. And when it was built, yeah, they did. They called them inmates.
Yep.
Oh.
And
wow.
so you guys, what? It
Excuse me, yeah.
stayed a poor farm until the 60s.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
and then
Yep. Yep.
it became a hospital.
No,
Um,
not a hospital, like skilled care nursing facility.
Like a nursing home type.
yeah.
Yeah, like a nursing home type. We did find out through some research that during the first like 5 or so years, they took in tuberculosis patients because that was right during the tuberculosis epidemic. But, and up on the third floor originally started out as a medical wing. So they did do some in-house medical care, anything that didn't require a trip to the hospital.
Okay.
But
So that place has seen its fair share of off energies, bad energies, life, death.
mm-hmm.
You
Oh, yeah.
know, the whole nine.
Yeah. Dale, you want to tell them about our bad energy
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
directors?
Please tell us all about that.
It's usually me.
You are not. I
No,
meant the
no,
original directors.
yeah, yeah, no. Mary and Perry Snyder, they were horrible people. Um, Me and another tour guide, Emily, we've been doing a lot of research on ancestry and stuff, and we found that Perry Snyder was not a great guy at all,
Hmm.
and he even admitted to having a room for punishment.
Hmm.
So I can only imagine the things that went on in that room.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Now were there like doctors and stuff like on site that just stayed there? Were there bad doctors? Were there doctors that really like affected some of the people?
Maybe we did have a guest on we have a live stream every Wednesday. And 2 weeks ago we had our guest. Her mother was the administrator for Hillview from 1980 to 1995, and she said the patients then loved it there when she was in charge.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
So maybe before her, who knows?
Yeah, I can support what Dale said. We had a night we were actually lucky enough. We had 9 former employees visit us for a tour, and that was wonderful. You know, normally we lead tours and we followed them around like the paparazzi, and they were all there from probably about the same time that Rita's mother was there, Dale. It was mid 80s to mid 90s, and every single one of them said it was the best place they ever worked.
Oh
They
wow.
remembered, yeah,
Okay.
they remembered every room that we went to. Oh, this was this person. Remember her? She would only eat spaghetti, or this was this person. And you can see, we're so glad to hear that because, like Dale said, through the research that they've done, first 20 years or so at Hillview, when it was the Lawrence County Poor Farm, was probably quite literally hell.
Yeah.
But they made a point of making it someplace that these people loved and that they loved it. Every one of them said it's the best place they ever worked, and they still remember their patients.
So see that fascinates me because
Mm.
usually when you get a location like that, there's always like that bad doctor, that one that likes to run like unneeded tests
Mm.
on people, do a lot of like mental illness things,
Mhm.
what is it where you take the needle in the eye?
Oh yeah, the lobotomies.
Oh,
Yeah, lobotomies. Like they would do those for headaches and just and for torture, really. And
Mm.
that's good to know that's not really recorded there, right?
No,
Mm.
I think the only ones who lived on site during the poor farm days, and Dale, obviously correct me if I'm wrong, but it was the directors and their family, and then there was a staff of I think 8 or 12 nurses that lived on site.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that's it. I think everybody else came in.
Now, the
So, yeah.
directors and their families, were they able to like communicate with people on the inside? Did they have like free reign, or did they have to stay in certain areas?
No, they had free reign. Their apartment was actually on the second floor, like right in the middle of it. It was in the middle of the building, and the patient wings were out to either side. So they were right there.
Oh, okay. That's
You guys, I
interesting.
just put up the banner at the bottom, and it says "Help Hillview Manor get a new roof," and it has your website, and it's going really slow.
Oh, I see it. Thank you. Yeah, I put it in the chat, but that's awesome.
Yeah, guys, everybody that's sitting there watching, you know, this is such an iconic location. They're celebrating 100 years, you know, and they really need our help, you know, whether it's financial, whether it's sharing, you know, whether it's, I mean, every little thing counts. So don't think whatever you can do doesn't matter, because it will. And we need to be able to help them, you know, because like if we don't look out for our locations, like I don't believe that you should have the right to call yourself a paranormal investigator if you know that a location like this is iconic and that people go there and have active things, and you just go there and it's like you're going, oh, that's their problem. Well, no, it's not. It's everybody's problem.
Yep.
You know, so you guys, you know, step up, you know, and just let's all do our own part, you know, whether it's sharing, whether it's putting the GoFundMe out, whether you can make a post or a banner or something. That, man, Chat GPT, you can make anything with that. You know, and that's what I'm gonna do after I get off, is I'm gonna make a big banner for the roof with Chat GPT, and I'm gonna post that, and I'm gonna post it everywhere. I mean, all the way in Uganda, they're gonna get it to where they get it too.
Nice.
Well, hey, Dale has fans all over the world on their live streams, so
that's right.
It's always fun to check the chat and see
watch.
people. Yeah, it's check out our live stream sometimes, because it's fun to watch the chat and you'll see people checking in. Now, if there's a gentleman by the name of Brian who we love, who's a regular, he likes to randomly say he's in different locations.
Yeah.
but we'll
what
have
time
people.
is it
Hey,
on Wednesdays?
7 to 9.
7 Central.
Yep.
No,
no, Eastern.
So that'd be
Eastern.
6.
Okay, I have a show at 8, but I'll try to pop in and say hey or something.
Yeah,
Oh,
please
that'd be
do.
awesome.
But yeah, we'll have people check in. Hey, we're watching from Australia. We saw your show on a television show, or we saw your building on a television show. It's always fascinating to see where people check in from. So, but yeah, thank you, Shane and Gwen. Like I said, anything, if you know, just share the links. That let's get it around the world.
Yeah.
So let's talk about some activity that goes on there. You know, I mean, or do you guys have like a lot of like good experiences, or are they scary? Like what goes on there?
I mean,
Mostly
honestly, I don't even think we're haunted.
Really?
no. I always
That's
say
the
that.
running joke. We come into work and we'll be like, "Is this place really haunted?" You know?
No, I mean, I've been to quite a few places, and I will honestly say that Hillview is probably one of the most haunted places I've ever been in. But yeah, it's mostly good stuff.
Good.
I've only been scared there once,
Same.
and that was when I first
Just
started off. And like now I can hear a ghost running up behind me, and I hope it's a ghost instead of a person that that broke in or whatever. Because that actually happened one night when me and Melissa were working. I went down to lock doors, and I heard running behind me, and I'm like, please be a spirit. And I turned around, there was no one there. But it had stopped before I turned around, because I was like, I'm trying to think, do I turn around? I'm like, yeah, I got to turn around. Well, then I started walking
3 o'clock
again.
in the morning. I'm gonna have to fight somebody, right?
Yeah. So then I hear the running again, and as it's still running, I'm turning around. I can still hear it, and there's no one there, and I'm like, whew, thank goodness.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, have you ever felt like I've been in like even a residential location to where I literally have felt, you know, you know, like a different set of energy in there and like go right past me. And I know the feeling of it. I mean, have you guys felt that? Have you guys had it to where it like goes right past you or something on you moves, like maybe your hair, beard, papers,
Hmm.
anything like that? That's
Yep.
what.
I've had my hair tugged. I've had my hair like it felt like somebody was running their hand down the back of my hair.
Mhm.
Um, we have a couple spirits of children in the building, and you know the feeling when you stand there and like a little kid's holding onto the back of your shirt with their hands.
Yes.
I'll get that feeling sometimes.
Aw.
So are they okay, that's good how you said that, because my next question with that is like I have seen locations to where they don't respond too well to equipment, whether it be a REM pod, anything like that is in, but like the same person, went inside of a room and pulled out a children's book
Mm.
and started reading the children's book and started getting like massive things going on, like footsteps and knockings and stuff like that, simple stuff. And I mean, you guys have that going on there too?
We do.
Ye- yeah.
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 With
Go ahead.
no, go ahead, Dale. I was gonna defer to you because with all I think of is with your tripwire, how much they like it. So.
Oh yeah. Well, I was going to talk about the live we did with Greg Nicholas up on the third floor.
Oh yeah,
Go ahead, please.
definitely.
So speaking of children, we have the children's TB orphanage
Oh.
up on our third floor. So it would have been during the poor farm. We were up there. We were using my iPad for necrophonic, and Greg said something about the children's games, and he's like, "I bet you used to play Ring Around the Rosie," and I swear to God, Melissa was there, Greg was there.
Hmm.
Through the necrophonic, you hear a little girl sing "Ring Around the Rosie."
I mean,
The
it was
whole
crystal
thing,
clear.
like the
No,
whole
just the
song.
first
Just
verse, but it
ring
was
around the
Around the
rosy.
rosy.
It's like,
Rosie.
Wow.
yeah.
Dale was holding it and he looked at me. Did you hear that? I'm like, yes. It blew us away. I mean, it was.
Yeah.
I know it's a kid's song right there, man, but that's still a creepy.
Oh yeah.
Even my wife's sitting right here. She's like, "That's creepy," because like you start thinking like that. Like I don't care how nice that little kid was. Like you turn around, there's a black-eyed child singing a lullaby to you. I mean,
Oh,
like come on,
we'd have
dude.
been gone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I mean. That's what I mean. I mean, because that makes me think like I was a kid, like that Freddy Krueger girl,
Yeah.
1, 2, Freddy's coming for you, no sir.
Right?
There's only one step worse than that. And that's a child singing like tiptoe through the tulips.
Oh, Lord. So you guys,
Right?
our guest is here, our special guest who has had some experiences there. And when you guys are ready, she's in the background.
Bring her on.
Bring her on.
All right, this is Stacia Wills. She's been on our shows before on the network.
Hi, guys.
Hi,
Hey,
Stacia.
Stacia. How are you?
Good. Thank you for having me. Hello, Dale. Hello, Melissa. Long time no see.
Right.
It's been a
Can you
while.
still hear us? All right, yay.
The reason I wanted to come on is I'm actually going to tell a very private story. Now, Melissa and Dell, were there. But why it's private, it has to do with health issues. If you ever go on my Facebook page, you never see anything posted health. Unless you're in my tight inner circle, I don't talk about health. I feel health is a very private matter. So
Yeah.
I'm not going to go into everything with my health, but I do have a heart condition that I was born with. And over the last couple of years, it has really acted up. So I have been to Hillview for about 5 years now. Greg Nicholas actually introduced me to the place. When I started Wardruna, And I have always had these gifts as a shaman. And about 20 years ago, I started on the journey of starting Wardruna. I never thought I would end up in the paranormal, even though I talk to the dead. It isn't what I was doing with the Healing Network. So I get plopped down about 5 years ago in my first, Paracon, and I just fell in love with this building. The spirits are amazing. The employees are great, and the owner is fantastic. And I consider this my home base. So I go there, I will promote it, I love it. And last year, we were actually going to do a live at Haunted Hillview on Spirit Realm Network to actually promote Wardruna and the Healing Network. I was not feeling good. My heart was already really, really acting up. We get into the basement where George is, and they were actually pulling at my pacemaker, turning it up. And we kept laying it down. And I mean, Dell was there, we kept having to yell, like, stop pulling at my pacemaker. I even said to everybody, did George have a heart attack? Like, why are they poking at my heart? So we move to the Wednesday before November 1st. Is the Wednesday before Halloween. I had a heart procedure done on October 27th, and a couple things actually went wrong with the heart procedure. I was struggling pretty bad. Doctors were not communicating with me. I go to a live to promote the Day of the Dead on November 1st. I'm there with Dale. We have the tripwire out. We're up on the third floor, a spot that we really love to be at. And across the necrophonics, it said Stacia. Now, the thing is, the spirits never call me by my name. They call me Red, or they usually call me a bad word, and we're just going to leave it at that, okay?
They do.
But they never say Stacia. And this woman's voice came across plain as day and said Stacia. We all kind of looked at each other because that's very odd for them to do. Then the tripwire started going crazy. Even Dell's like, I've never seen it do this. Maybe it needs new batteries. He goes down, he gets new batteries. It's still going crazy. And this one light started doing Morse code. We have it on film. It was actually spelling out Stacia when we were doing the dot, dash, dash. We're like, wait a second. I'm looking up. I'm like, that's my name.
What was making you said a light?
The one light on the tripwire.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that looks like Morse code, because it would go, dot, dash, dash, dot, and, and it'd pause and then do another letter. And as we were looking, I'm like, wait a second, that's spelling out Stacia. So with that, I told the guys I was getting a little tired, was having a lot of heart issues, complications from the surgery. I went down into the conference room and sat. Well, that Saturday was the event. They were honoring the dead. It was the Day of the Dead. And I was to speak on generational trauma. On my way out there, I'm not feeling good at all. I sit into this like little nurse's room. It's right by the embalming room. And that's where I was going to do my readings before I spoke for the day. I heard the same woman's voice say in this ear, eat now. It'll be a while before you eat. I looked at my partner, Tom, and I said, Tom, I think you might want to go get a Subway. He goes, are you hungry? I went, no, but the spirit just told me that we're not going to eat for a while. So go get us food. So he brings back, and I have a 6-inch, turkey and just some chips and a tea. I eat that. I look at him and says, I have somebody who wants a reading. There are volunteers there. They were in the chapel. I walked to the bathroom, walked down to the chapel, told them I was ready. They says, will be just a moment. Started walking up by the embalming room. It's a ramp, and I got dizzy. I remember laying my head on the cold wall and just saying, okay, I got this. I walked into the room, and the next thing I know, I'm on the floor, and I'm on my hands and my knees, and my heart went into VFib. So my internal defibrillator actually kicked on. That's what made me stumble. So it did, I was instantly put back into rhythm. But it was the spirits there. They were warning me about my heart. They told me to get something to eat. Tom and I didn't have anything to eat for like 24 hours, I was life flighted from Pennsylvania back to Cleveland. And doing way better in health. I really am. But I just went there the other night. We did a live with an influencer group, and we have James Stokes there and everything. And we're at the 3rd floor, and that same woman's voice came across and said, Stacia. So the spirits there, it's an amazing place. It's not just an amazing place, they care. You know, every time I walk in, I have such amazing experiences with, Anna and her waltz music and the tripwire and dancing. I have fun with Jimmy and Lester. I'm always, teasing Lester. He's my boyfriend. He's always very happy when I come to see him. But this woman's voice, whoever she is, has really watched over me there. This place, I mean, in every haunted building, every big building, there's creepy spots, Is it just a creepy energy? Is it just a stoic energy that you're not used to? Is it just your mind? But for the most part, this building is amazing. So I'm really trying to get it out there that we need this roof saved. We need to have many more years with Hillview. I mean, if 8,000 people gave $10, we're there. If 800 people gave $100, we are there. If 1,600 people gave $50, we are there to save this roof.
And you guys in the chat and up right now under my name, and it is the GoFundMe link. You should be able to just click on it. It's also running at the bottom. Give anything you can. I'm going to later. Sorry, guys, just got paid, but I'm going to.
Every little bit counts, guys. Every little bit counts.
Yeah, if we all just chip in and $5, $10, whatever that can be given, this place is amazing and actually means a lot to me. The people mean a lot to me. I consider this home base. When I first, met Tom, I'm like, Tom, I cannot wait to introduce you to Hillview. And Carrie, the owner, she is a sweetheart. She's passionate. She cares about her staff, the building. She cares about the spirits. And I think that's the difference than, some other places. I mean, this place is very much loved. The spirits love you back. I feel loved by this female spirit that has been taking care of me over the last year.
Is?
I kept getting the name Mary. I did talk to Melissa about that. There are 2 Marys there, and there is a Mary. Melissa, you said on the 3rd floor, right?
No, it's Mary on the 2nd floor.
Mary on the 2nd floor. Okay. Because she said my name twice on the 3rd floor, but then once down by the chapel on the 1st floor. But I kept getting the name Mary. So I just messaged that to Melissa. I want to do a little bit more research. Who was Mary, Melissa?
Her name was Mary Aiello, and she was there. I believe she originally came, Dale, did I have this right? She broke her hip and came, and I think
so. She had health issues too.
She had health issues. Now, Mary was born very ill. And at 18 months old, she wound up losing both of her eyes, so she was blind. But that apparently didn't hold Miss Mary back, because we've had her nieces there, her grandchildren there, and several nurses who took care of them. And Mary had the most wicked sense of humor that you ever wanted to see. So just a little bit. If she would get bored, she had prosthetic eyes. She'd take them out and hide them in her bed, and then call for the nurse to come and make her bed. And the nurses have told us, oh, you learned quickly. If Mary hit the call light, the first thing you did was pull the covers back. And when I told that story and her granddaughters were there, they were like, oh my God, are you serious? She did that to everybody. But I really do think it's her, Stacia, because Mary is also a very strong protective spirit.
Okay, that makes sense, because, it just kept saying, when I said, I wonder who it is, it just kept saying, Mary, Mary, Mary. But we were so busy that night, which was absolutely hysterical. We had a great time. But we were so busy that night that when I came home and then just kind of processed everything, that's when I sent you a message. You go, her name's Mary. Yeah. I think I like the wicked sense of humor part. So we probably get along very fine. Yeah. Yes, Dal, I don't know who you are. But
hey, be quiet. Hey, watch out now. He's bashful now, he's bashful.
He's bashful. Yeah.
But the place is absolutely amazing, and I am begging for everybody just to give what they
Yes.
can. Like I said, $5, please help
Please.
save this roof. This
And
is a
if you
place.
can't,
It's
yep, and
scrolling
if you
too.
can't
Yep.
afford to if you can't afford to donate, please share our link. Share it
Yes,
everywhere.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
share
yeah,
it.
yeah. Every little bit counts, guys. Whether it's sharing this video, I'm gonna go on Outer Realms and I'm gonna share all over there too. I'm gonna make a post. I'm gonna make a banner. And I really want to get the word out there too. So I mean, I think it's commendable. Stacia, won't you tell us a little bit, since you're on here, won't you tell us a little bit about this what you had going on this past weekend?
Okay, so
It was fun, you guys.
so
It was
with
so much
with
fun.
Wardruna, 20 years ago, I kind of developed this healing technique, and it was to heal my own personal trauma. And I met my dearest friend. Her name is Gina Fisher Burton, and she is a beautiful brown goddess. So
Yes,
she
she
said to me, and she too is also gifted. She's a shaman, and she goes, you're going big. And I said, yeah, no, I'm not. She goes, no, seriously, you are. I says, well, you're coming with me. She goes, oh no, brown girls don't go through the paranormal field. We're the ones that they off in movies first. So this has been a joke for the last 20 years, because when I told her that I was going to take her to the Demon House of Connecticut, she's like, didn't we talk about this? I'm like, we did. She goes, okay, give me the address. So I've been dragging her through this. So all of a sudden, this influencer group comes up called Culture Swap. And, T-Bone, the white guy, says, taking my black friends to do white people shit. And then Solo, the black guy, says, taking my white friend to do black people shit. All of
Yep.
a sudden, they're here in Cleveland. We meet up, T-Bone and I, and he's like, I want to do a real ghost hunt. We introduce ourselves. This is who we are. And he's like, I want to do a real ghost hunt. I says, well, where would you like to go? He had named another building that's actually here in Ohio. And I went, you're telling me Solo's a little terrified. That building's a little darker. I would rather do somebody's first tour. And if they have fear, to actually be in a light building that is fun and the spirits are fun. I says, do me a favor. Let me see if I can call Haunted Hillview. So I called Haunted Hillview. I said, listen, they have this many followers, we can cross. And Carrie's like, absolutely. I don't quite understand what you're talking about. Talk to Dell and Melissa and let me know what happens. So me being the prankster that I am, and we're friends with James Stokes. I mean, when you become friends with Jason Voorhees, a
Oh yeah,
character
yeah,
that
yeah.
you were
He sent me
terrified.
a picture. He sent me a picture.
The character that you're terrified as a child, 8 years old, watching the screen. All of a sudden, you become friends with them. You have to add them in this prank. So
Yep.
everybody was in on this prank except Solo, the one guy. He walks in. He goes, "Oh, there's more brown people here than just me." He was totally happy. We decide, we get everything set up. We're doing lighting and everything. We had the the trigger word, for it to go. We start walking him down the hall, and I say, Wild Bill's room. Jason stepped out, machete and all, with red glowing lights. This young man basically went, what the? And he took off.
I've
And
never
I
seen
mean,
anybody
you couldn't
run
even
that
see him.
fast in my life.
You couldn't see him. He ends up at the other side of the building, and Jason's after him. Jason's walking very fast, after him. We have to, you hear me on the film going, I think I'm going to pee myself.
You can
Like,
hear the footsteps, and
You can. It
James,
doesn't-
James,
so funny.
James is a bigger guy too now.
He's a big-
So that pulsated breathing and stuff like that. That would scare anybody.
It's very
he'll do
intimidating.
Stacia, can you do the sound?
We wanted to, but we didn't know if it was copyrighted or not, like, to do it. But we
And
got
if
him at
anybody
the
wants,
end.
and if anybody wants to see this, go on our Facebook page, Haunted Hillview, and
Yeah,
the
I
live
mean,
stream is
go
there.
on
It's
ours,
hysterical.
too, yeah.
Go on
Yeah.
theirs.
Yeah.
This group is hysterical. They really enjoyed Hillview. They told me, they're like, listen, we're going back to Cleveland. We need to tell people to come visit this place. So, all their footage right now is being edited into their reels and everything. And so it's going to be out. But just as much exposure, getting them there, and they have a million viewers, and,
Yes, they
they're
do.
putting that out. Yeah, I mean, we have, like I says, we just need to get the word out, because Carrie, her crew, like Melissa, Dell, Emily, this is just this building, and the spirits are wonderful. They are very playful. Was there some dark history? Yeah, I mean, every place has dark history. The building I live in probably has dark history. But for the most part, this is a very good place. It's a good beginner place. It's a good family place. It is a good historical place. It is a very active place, probably one of the most, active places I've been to. And, Tom and I travel up and down the East Coast visiting everything.
Mhm.
And this, not is it just only my home spot that I consider home base, it's my favorite spot.
Hey, Stacia, I was
Yes,
telling
ma'am.
everybody that this year when I get up north, it's going to be one of my destinations. I'm going.
Perfect.
Yay.
Perfect.
If something doesn't happen, everybody knows that I need shoulder surgery and insurance is not being nice. I'm putting it nicely.
Oh,
Mhm.
I know. I'm dealing with the same kind of insurance thing. Stacia, I don't know if you know, but I was born with one kidney.
Okay.
So I'm a cancer survivor. I beat stage
Yeah.
3 non-Hodgkin
Good
lymphoma.
for you.
Wow,
But
good
the
for you. Yeah.
the chemotherapy and the radiation destroyed my only kidney. So now I have end-stage renal failure.
I'm so sorry.
Oh,
And they're
no, I'm
denying
sorry.
his.
Yep.
I'm sorry. It tears
I
me
just
up.
got
It
out
makes
the
me.
hospital. I almost died. In the hospital. The doctor told my wife that if I would have waited another 12 hours, that I would not be here right now.
Oh my goodness.
And they gave me treatments. I was fine the next day. And the next day that I got out of the hospital, I tried to call to set up medical transportation, and then they said that my coverage has expired, and I've got Medicare and Medicaid, but we can't find where it's expired, going in. So, and then they want me to pay 25% of what um my my coverage would be every time I go to dialysis. And I'm fully disabled, so I barely get $1,200 something. How do they expect me to just come out of pocket like
You're
that?
going to have to appeal that. You'll have
Yeah,
to appeal that.
You need some
yeah.
help, Shane. I wish
Yeah.
anybody that's watching, if you know somebody that can help Shane get his mess fixed, let him know. Please
Yeah.
let him know. I don't care where you're
Absolutely.
from. Give him some advice. He needs some help.
Yeah,
He
I mean
does.
anything. I mean, guys, God's got me, and I know that. Everybody knows that I'm a heavy Christian. I'm a clergy. But I use this. I created this podcast to bridge the gap between paranormal and clergy.
Yeah.
But I love having things like this on, bringing people on that have locations, because like I said, you can't call yourself a paranormal investigator or a paranormalist, whatever you call yourself, without these iconic locations. So that they're in need, and we are the paranormal community, so we need to be able to help these people.
Absolutely. For me to come out, on a podcast and talk about my health, how much this building means to me, because everybody in this group, except, now you do, Shane, that about my health and how private I am about it.
Yeah.
So, well, I'm going to tell you guys, I'm going to sign off. I want to turn it back over to Dell and Melissa. Gwen, thank you for doing, this for all of us.
I am all in on this. I'm going to help every step I
So am I.
can.
So am I. I'm all in too.
And I'm asking all the viewers to please, if you can't afford it, I mean, if you can afford $5, send it. If you can afford 20, send it. it'll help.
Please go. If you guys have banners and stuff like that, go. We're founders of Outer Realms Paranormal. Go on Outer Realms and just post everything that you guys have about it. I'll reshare it to 40 different platforms around the world.
Yeah.
So I want to get the message across here.
And we thank you for that.
And I'm going to get these guys on one of the other podcasts at least. I mean, I know a lot of them are booked up, but sometimes we have cancellations.
Yeah, but this is important, and they need as much exposure with this as possible, because there's no telling. I mean, like if they have something bad happening in their roof while people are in there, then it's going to be a lot more than just a roof fix.
Yeah, they're trying to get it before it gets too far. I'm
Right.
putting that up again. I know it's scrolling, but I'm trying to. But Stacia, thank you, honey.
Yes.
And
Thank
I
you,
will talk to
Stacia.
you guys later.
Yes.
Thank you for having
Bye,
me.
Stacia.
Bye.
Hi, Stacia.
honey.
Bye.
Well, Stacia wanted to help out, and I was like, yes. But you guys, please, I mean, if you can't afford to help financially, share our stuff out. We're all going to be sharing it out, and just help, because
And like I said,
yeah,
I've got Bianca Rose. She's also helping out. She's sharing this video. She's sharing the post about it. She had a good experience there. James Stokes, I talked to him yesterday about doing it. Dave Childers. I mean, there's several people that I spoke to that are pretty known in the paranormal field, but they're way willing to help out, and I think this is so important to do that, guys.
It is. And Jeremy said, feel free to post on the Common Historian Facebook group if you'll join that, guys. They on the list.
Jeremy.
I'm not sure. Whichever one. If you do that, it's the Common Historian. He has his own podcast, and
I'm putting a note in my phone right now because I'm putting a note in right now because I'll be like, "What was that?"
I'm leaving it up for you.
Also with Outer Realms Paranormal, you guys go on there, and please, my wife does all the welcome posts and stuff like that for that. We've had it a little over 2 years. We started that as a husband and wife. She works everything with me, all the cases that we work and stuff like that, the residentials. But we're almost up to 3,500 members, in 2 years, so we're building slowly but surely. And, that's because we want to be able to help locations. We want to be able to help teams and let people know that we are here to help, whether it be clergy, whether it be promoting a team, location, whatever it is, we want to be able to help.
Oh, yeah. And you guys, if you'll do All Access, also All Access Network Television, we have our own group. You feel free to post in there. I know you're on your phone, so I'm telling you 80 things to do.
That's all right. Now, I'm sorry, Shane. One more time. What was yours? Beyond?
No, Outer Realms Paranormal.
Yeah, I knew I had it wrong.
Outer Realms Paranormal. Also, that's our in-house. When we go and do a residential, we don't bring a paranormal team in. We do everything in-house. So we do everything with the investigating, the identifying, the clearing, the cleansings, all the way to an exorcism.
Wow.
Like I said, I've studied theology for 30 years. So.
You did. Thomas Patrick, who is one of our people on the network, he's saying, please come to the opening day on March 14th at Hillview Manor and enjoy the festivities, donate in person, and also Annie cut it off. So I don't know what the rest of that means.
Well, we're going to have for opening day, we open at 1 o'clock, and it's free admission. We're going to be doing $10 tours of the building, which is the cheapest it'll be all year. Usually those are $20 or $25. You're going to be able to see the wonderful Dale and Emily, another one of our wonderful staff members, do a presentation on all the new history that these two have painstakingly researched. And we're going to have some former staff members there telling us about, like, when I say former staff members, I mean worked at Hillview when it was the nursing home.
Oh, awesome.
And you've got people that are still living now that come and visit.
Yep, all the time.
Oh, I
Every
bet
year
they
we
get a
have
lot of activity with that.
Every year we have a gentleman who was the director of nursing for like 15 years. We have Rita who comes, we have a couple of people who were former nurses who come every year. So
That's amazing.
yeah, absolutely.
That's
So yeah,
amazing.
come on March 14th. Like I said, 1:00. It's free to come in. We're going to have psychics there. You can sign up for a private reading. There is a fee for those, but that's collected separately. And then that night is our first public investigation of the season. It's coming out.
Dale, I know you're getting emotional, but we're trying. I know, and he sent a message, and I'm worried about him. But look, we're trying to help. I think it's overwhelming to see how many people want to help you.
We definitely do. We definitely
Yeah.
do. And see, that's the one thing that I've always loved about the paranormal community. When we do something like this and we bring the attention that needs the attention, like it really activates something in people. And everybody's got a goodness to them because no one wants to see these locations, go down. And we want to be able to be the change that we want to see. And we want to help you guys as much as we can.
Yep. Yeah. Okay. We have John G. Clark Jr. I don't know if you know him or not, but he says, if you send it to the Lantern, I will post about it. Greetings, everyone. Thank you, John.
Awesome.
Thank you, John.
Another
Thank
thing
you,
for you
John.
to do, Melissa.
Yeah, I just put it in. So thank you, John.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
You guys,
see? So
we
you
want to
you guys are gonna have lots of support, and like I said, I'm gonna go on to Chat GPT, and I'm gonna make a good banner, for Hillview Manor, and
Yes.
I'm going to do the Save the Roof, and
Sure.
I'm gonna create something, and I'm gonna post that everywhere. If you guys got go to Outer Realms and send like a video that you guys have, that shows like everything. I like to connect it to that.
Sure.
And so we really want to help as much as we can.
We are trying. And I'm gonna get you guys on another podcast, even if we have to do a special, just to keep the word out. It'll probably be a couple weeks.
We'd love that.
Okay, Gary. Oh
yeah,
Lord.
Gary's a regular.
Okay, he says, I got to get my sister up there. She was a physical therapist.
Gary, I never knew that. That's fantastic.
That's it.
Gail, did you know that?
Hey, come to the open house.
You
there
did.
we go. Wait a minute. Is that the right? That's March the 14th. Is that the right date?
Yep. That is.
Yep. Anybody, you know what?
March 14th.
Do
Do you guys see what Thomas is saying, guys? Like I think it says opening day March 14th.
Yeah, that's the one I was talking about. I just pulled it back up just to everybody could see it. But you know what?
Okay.
If I could get up there on, I would come and do a live and all that kind of stuff for you. But you know what? I will offer this. I don't know when the 14th is, but if I am not booked up or doing something, we could, you guys could hook up like we did the other night, and we could do a live from there if that will help.
That would be fantastic.
Yeah, that would definitely.
Please, you guys both.
Yeah, I'll get a hold of you, Gwen.
We'll definitely work it out. Let's see. Let's see, Gary. Oh, here we go. Send information. Here we go. Another person trying to help you. Send information. This is my friend. He runs a radio station. And he's a DJ, and he is mostly into the shag type music, but it's very near where I am. He says, send the information to Pat at
Shag me rotten, baby.
Yes. And
thank you, Pat. I will email you.
Yes, please. And he will. He'll help you out. Thank you, Pat.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everybody in the comments who's offering your sites, your website. Like
Dale, are you gonna be all right? I know it is. Do you know what? Cry, because I want to cry too.
Yeah. It's
you
good.
Guys could have
been
been there the other night when they did the live, and I mean I wasn't there, Dale, but when you and Carrie walked into the cafeteria and showed the damage, I was sitting at home and I started to cry. It's just
I was sitting right here watching, and I was just like, no, we have to do something, you guys. We have to. And you know what? We are. And we're trying, and it's going to happen. I feel it. It's going to happen. I hope you guys, I hope you guys know a roofer or builder, whatever. is doing it, and I hope they're going to help you out too. Maybe give you a discount. Maybe
That'd be great.
I wish. So you know what? If you know anybody in the area, you're going to have to tell where you're at, because I am not from there. Tell everybody where you are and say, look, if you can help them, or if you're a roofer, if you know one, maybe somebody could give them a deal. This is a big deal. This is a big deal for us.
Yeah, anybody just
Newcastle,
tuned in, we're
Pennsylvania.
Newcastle, like Dale said, Newcastle, we're about 45 minutes north of Pittsburgh.
Okay.
You guys,
Correct.
if anybody knows anybody that could help and be willing to I know that was crazy, but a discount, because these people, they're trying to do something. It's not like they're, I want a free house roof. No, It's not that. This is a place we can go and enjoy. And I tell you what, if I could get up there in March for the open house, I definitely would. And, I may try to swing it. I may try to figure out what I can do just to see what I can do. Because I do want to come up and visit some other folks up north. And I tell you, if not, I'll do a live, or if I can. And if not, I'll
That'd
get
be
my
great.
friend. Yeah.
Well, depending on when you're coming up, we have events all summer and fall. We have our HillCon, we have our psychic fair, we have a bunch of big, exciting events. Like you said, it's our 100th birthday, so we're trying to do it up right.
That's awesome.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
I forgot to put can you guys, you're on your phones? Are both of you on your phones?
I am.
I'm on my iPad, but yeah, what's up?
Okay, do you go down and see where it says present? You can actually put a picture up of the building. I know there's one that's got, I love it. It's like spooky looking, but you also have one. Oh, she popped out. She'll be back. Dale, if we have problems when she pops back in, just go out. It's the iPhone. We have issues. People, it's crazy, but Shane, thank you for letting them come on. We had a last minute.
Absolutely. Thank you guys. The hour's almost up, guys. Just real quick, but about 30 seconds or so. Tell everybody how to get a hold of you two and Hillview so they can.
Yeah, we're good for another like 10 minutes at least. We're good.
Okay. All right. Good deal.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
so we are on Facebook. We are Haunted Hillview. We're on Instagram and TikTok. You ever want to see what investigating the building looks like and you live too far away, tune in Wednesday nights from 7 to 9 p.m. Dale and his crew go live throughout the building. They usually investigate 2 separate locations in the building. And it's a lot of fun, a little bit of chaos, but
yeah. Now that I'm getting to a point where I can talk again,
there you go.
I will say that our lives are like 10% ghost hunting, 90% talking about whatever. But being in that building for so long, I know that's what the spirit's like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They want to just be involved with what you're doing.
See, that's amazing. That's amazing.
Yeah,
and
we get more activity doing that.
Thomas is saying that Johnny Zaffis, anybody's in the paranormal, if you don't know who John Zaffis is, you've been under a rock somewhere.
yeah, you're definitely.
Godfather. I call him OG, but that's a little nickname I got for
That's
the
the Godfather of paranormal right there.
That's right.
And he is he's like an uncle. He's like an uncle.
I wouldn't even talk to him the first time I met him. I was like, "What do you say to him?"
Right? You're like,
you know what?
hi.
You tell him. You do like I do. You said, "Hey, I'm." Well, you say Dale, but I said, "Hey, I'm Gwen," and I'm not going to say what he said because he cussed. But it was just trying to set me.
Wait till I get him. Wait till I get him on this show and we start actually talking about spiritual warfare, demonology, things of that nature. Wait till that conversation happens. And
just a quick story about Johnny. We were at OSR for the Parapsychon, and and this was I think 2 years ago, and I was afraid to talk to him. So he come up to see Katrina. And I've known Katrina for her being a Hillview a couple times. And so John kind of broke the ice with me. He said, "Excuse me, sir, can you take our picture?" And he gave me his phone. I'm like, so if you see a picture, if you've seen the picture of Johnny and Katrina, I took it.
That is.
I was like, oh my God.
Did you get one with him? Did you get one with him too?
No.
But you're bashful.
I was so nervous.
Like this and take a picture.
I'm actually.
So
Like, I'm actually surprised you can even see that picture of them.
you
I
were
was so nervous. I was shaking.
we had him on Litriana and myself, the CEO. We have a little show that we don't do it every week or even every other week or whatever. It's called Haunted Sister Diaries because we are chosen sisters. And we had him on there, and he like, I mean, we know him, so he's very comfortable. So he was just joking and telling us stories like we were sitting there, and just and it was awesome. He is, I know who he is, but he will set you at ease really fast if you let him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's a great guy, and I'm bragging on him. Yes, and if he sees it, okay, that's fine.
Well, last year at the Parasite Con, I talked to him, got an autograph, and he came over to the Airbnb that I was staying at with Stacia, and but I didn't have I had to get home and do laundry, so I couldn't stick around. I was like, man, and then I was excited that to hear that he was coming to Hillview.
Yes. We're very
That's
excited.
awesome. That's awesome, guys. And guys, listen, I just want to thank you guys for coming on. It has been an honor having you guys. We really want to show you guys love and to show you how much we really do care about everything about your location, the 100 years and everything that you have going. And if we could help, we definitely want to help be the change that you guys want to see too.
Well, thank you so much for having us. You guys have no idea what this kind of support means to us.
We're gonna have
everybody in the chat. Thank you. I love you all.
Yeah, we love you guys, all of you.
Y'all are so sweet. That's great.
We love you guys. We love you guys, and I'd like to have you back on again too. If things get started like that, and then you can bring us some news and they're saying, hey, we're getting the roof fixed, then that will mean more to me than anything, because that's the way I know that the paranormal community actually stepped up.
Yep. I hope, yes.
And really, really does care. But thank you both for being on here. You've been an amazing guest. And I'd like to have you back on. And I just want to celebrate this 100 years with you guys. Congratulations. It's an amazing accomplishment. You guys have a beautiful property, and we just want to help you guys as much as we can.
Yeah. Well, hey, if you guys can hold on a minute, I'm gonna drop you in the back so we can finish up. Just hang on a minute. And Shane, don't go out this time. Go in the back.
It cuts me out, Gwen.
Well, that's because I know. But if you hit if you just don't do anything, just sit there. Let me end it. You just sit there, and it should keep you on. So just hold on.
All right, I'll just sit there.
Yeah, we're gonna finish. We're gonna finish up, and we'll talk to you in a second.
Thank you, guys.
Okay, thank you.
Well,
all right, that was awesome, you guys.
Yes, really? that's such a good, and I mean, there's such good people, and not only that, but they need our support. They need our help. So as the paranormal community, we need to be able to step up. And like I said, every little share, every little dollar, every little thing to go towards helping them helps. They're celebrating 100 years, guys, 100 years. And they need our help, and we really need to be a voice for them, so you guys please think about this and just do what you can. And thank you guys for coming on. Thank you for all the comments. Thank you for everything that you guys do. You guys stay safe and be blessed always, and stay spooky, people. Peace. Gwen disappears every now and then, guys.